Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And now running right through it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. First drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action, now Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You know, people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. But he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Raymond now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. It's caught. Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking until the big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job just following those guys to a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurrying and harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And we're going to go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Ken Chancellor. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company open to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And it keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing the discretion. It's definitely the better part of the battle. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now, Human is controlling the defense, so good job, Human. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go and break out some little chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to him and make the tackle. And then he goes to get it. There goes over your head. Bend, don't break.
Chestnuts? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that. That was what I said.
So the special teams penalty cut some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and shoot it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Wilson on second down. Reaches it for Petty. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
They'll try to run forward, Petty. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pick up there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's a total mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third downs is important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And Jay, let's get tossed, down he goes. Their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On second down, there's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Nice play there for the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just give you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams they come bunches.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's Saquon Barkley. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and then they'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They go play action now. Taylor. Open the middle right side is Ingram. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah,
This is taking it as through. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you in midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And now first chance for the backup here to throw. He ducks it up to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was a simple catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down distance.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes you just take off the goals, just run past people. Sometimes you get people that back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you find out to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat the defender with the football. He has that as well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Rosas is going to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to put from deep inside their territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles in general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Go first down. And hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of what they're looking for here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Wilson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Catches just made here. That's how they'll look it. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time that they call his number today to get him a first down. Now Wilson on first down. And he fakes the penalty. Just did that before it gets inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball down the field. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference between winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Penny, the first down carry. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw second down. Wilson. He's going to go down. They sack him back around the 30.
Another start a good drive. Quite a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about they just got done? They scored a touchdown last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's going to get ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there.
It's been leaky in the beginning of the drive. How about the front seven? They got closer to the goal line. Things stiffened a little bit for the field goal.
Let's just take it as full. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. It's home by Shepard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hopeful when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. It was stopped before you get a good steam.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes this to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice pick up there, 11 yards until they'll move the sticks.
But he does it at a level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also, it's a really big people that actually open. I think they have set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nazaire Jones is there to tackle.
They tried to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Take this from about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, we were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yes, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him get well. We've also seen him cork a few times.
We have DB. Looking to throw. And the faithful officials are then inside the 55 to the 43-yard line, and that's where they'll take over.
What's the down? You're in a tight game in the last stadium in the NFL. And it's enough to wrap even the season of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This is another turnover.
And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
They tried to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw second down. Wilson dumps off to Japan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll run it out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row. They're moving another first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yards just come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down without that run.
Touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski getting an extra point. And the lead now to 14. The kickoff is in the field, and they will send this way. This is taken as 4. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can back out the totally different match. Just go loose with the ball again.
And gets Smith complete. Touchdown, Giants. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Giants strike quickly for 6 points. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, two touchdowns already through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And Charles White's touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing. It starts to feel a little more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal watching this type of game. Let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not a lot doing there. Get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. It's a short here, complete to his tight end. And he scored. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a transfer for Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll be two-score lead here by looking ahead. They just rolled it for the moments here to the second quarter. They got the other side.
No, not at all. Because if they don't, it almost has the feel and opposing goal score. And right now, they make sure to keep that and tear it into the second half.
This will be the return here. He gets it to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And Lucas across the 30 to the 32. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle signal and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a shot snap. Look to throw. He's going to go. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As Stoppage with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. The first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there, and another first down. And we're going to get a timeout. With two seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with two ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. This one 38. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coach there as our EA Sports halftime report. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 5. And a good return past this 30, but it was an 8-8 and a little blocker. Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know after space to window. Illegal going to back. They'll only move them back.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now. First and 10 at their 21. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding a safety valve. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. On second down, here's Perry. He will shoot back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just one for three thus far. This is third and 8. Here's Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Being chased out left. That's by Pickett. Maybe takes it to get enough for the wake across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exits are going to be. On this play, was flushed to his left. Still on the run. Able to accurately throw the football. Nice first down.
Flushed out right. Overshot there. It's out-of-bounds incomplete.
And that's got to be happy to have that back. There wasn't an open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Wilson turns and gives Jefferson. He takes it down to the 42-5-yard run.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. They keep it on this time. It's penning. No gain on the play there. They'll bring out fourth down.
Sometimes when you're winning games, you just got to stick with it. It's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Taken down. Back across midfield. Just midfield. At the 49. The Seahawks scored, but can't convert. And then that forces a turn on downs. After the penalty, they go to Barkley. They get this down to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He stops immediately there. Tackle made by Machine Green. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and kept looking for a spot to dive into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into no run. Nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Taking a shift Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. Look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becomes man, and you got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth to make a play on the football.
I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. As they'll go for fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if you
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Mariota. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Going to throw right side here, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now Lewis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will find his man on the outside. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A big play that time for the Titans. 69 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
This is Yeldon on the dump off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Try again with Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Wide open, complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
All right, here we go.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Back there!
Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
There are those who stand forever ready. Ready to defend the nation. Ready to fight for what matters.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Being chased out left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting make sure they don't do that again.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to think their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
21.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. On 1st down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reuben Foster able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Boykin. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. third down. Boykin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
12. Go ahead.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11. Go ahead.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
12. Go ahead. 21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Garoppolo now. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Everyone come forward. Four down. Black 80! Black 80!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Boykin. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give to Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Garoppolo now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They run with Breida, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now the backup Savage. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Boykin. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll throw on first with Boykin. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Boykin on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Third and long for Boykin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
This is Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now it's Savage. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Over!
keeper. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff with Savage. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Landry. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Boykin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run again with Breida. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Steps away, over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Boykin. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Boykin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Niners, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.